There's pens over here. Grab a pen, hit one of those posters, thinking, feeling, or questioning still. And do you have any theories? Think it, is there a particular scene? Is there a particular things you're thinking about when you talk about it's not. Like, and then there's this page, 141. It's also This is an interesting question, right? This shows a lot of empathy to try to know what's her backstory and how she was. After you respond, you can move on.
They're really descriptive about the environment, and they really emphasize how beautiful it was, and that helped to contrast like how bad where she ended up was.
It's written almost like a journal, like with journal entries, so I think that also like helps us to relate a little bit more to her. It's like to feel a little closer to her because it feels like we're almost reading like her diary entries as she's like living through this.
Interested in, and that really pulls us in because then there's all these different ties to other people that help us learn more about the situation and feel more attached to the book.
Good.
I think that it creates an entirely different perspective because it's just like, it's kind of like, not necessarily ignorance, but just the unknown and how she didn't know anything. And I think that like starting off just with her completely in the dark kind of really makes it more eye-opening.
She couldn't divorce the stepfather. She couldn't like do everything, but like the only thing she could really do was care for her daughter.
She could have gotten in trouble for going with the American man, and just like the American man, we are coming from America, and even though we have the ability to maybe help, not as much as probably the American man, but at least have a little ability to help, it doesn't always mean that it will turn out well and that it's a good thing. Because if Lakshmi was caught with that American man, and something could have happened and she could have gotten in serious trouble.